The point of this iceberg is to resolve and discuss certain topics and rumors. The deeper we are, the less known it is. This video was being planned for over a year now. We've got a lot of content to unpack. The top of the iceberg can be considered common knowledge, and the bottom can be considered something you weren't even aware of. With that being said, into the iceberg. Hackers. Sounds mysterious. But are they actually mysterious? Throughout the years we could hear about their existence and hacking powers. They were supposed to steal your account and even your personal informations. A lot of them were diverse. From playing songs on your computer to hovering over the delete account button without pressing it. The dolls have come out to play. Crack, 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 your little bones go. Wow, you got me so scared. It all sounds like bullshit, but 10 years ago people did not think the way we do now. People made thousands of videos about them and got millions of views. It was really worth doing videos on this topic. You could easily grow your channel just with one video. It just shows how interested everybody used to be. Are they real? Are they dangerous? Here is the answer to these questions. For over 10 years we heard about the most iconic and influential hackers on this game. The Dolly, Anonymous, Miss Philly, and more. I think everyone was scared of them, including me. But at the same time they made the game so much more popular and entertaining. Without all the hackers, MovieStarPlanet wouldn't be the same game. They had a huge impact on players. But are they actually real? No, they're not. It's all just myths that kept going and going. They were spreading like fire with gasoline. The stories you're seeing about hackers are 100% fake. Hovered over the delete button without pressing it and then they were deleted feels extremely fake to me. People cannot hack you as long as you don't click on their links. MSP is a secured game when it comes to accounts. The myths that people write are just for attention. But Anonymous was actually an interesting one.
We are Anonymous. It has come to the attention of Anonymous that the MovieStarPlanet website is being hacked. As well, its users are being tormented and intimidated by this hacker. This individual is claiming to be a part of our collective. This is truly not the case. No member of Anonymous would attack a children's social media website. This goes against everything we believe in. As you may have seen by our videos on the YouTube website, we are in constant battle with corrupt governments and corporate greed.
So remember her forum posts? Apparently she could write on forum having level 0. Yes, it used to be possible. There's a possibility that Anonymous was using cheat engine. This software was really popular worldwide. Anonymous wasn't a hacker, she was a cheater. It used to be possible to write with level 0, however MovieStarPlanet workers have patched it later on. Old boonies are coming from the older version of MovieStarPlanet. They were announced in 2009 and 2 years later pets were announced. Just to clear up, boonies and pets are a different thing. Boonies are apparently creatures coming from a different galaxy, and pets are more realistic. But I put them in the same category since they work the same. Boonies have needs like any other pet. They like to be fed, washed, and played with. Feeding a retired boonie costs 3 coins, but washing and playing with a boonie is free. A lot of people have them. They have a separate category in pets high scores, so it won't be an issue finding them. They are currently unavailable to purchase and only a few people know how to spawn them. In order to level a boonie, players must obtain play points. Play points can be earned when a player chooses to play volleyball with their pet. Every click on a volleyball will earn the player 1 play point. The play points that were earned will be added to the pet's overall total. To grow a Boonie, players need to feed them. The player can also choose to instantly grow their Boonie stage for 12 diamonds by purchasing an upgrade in the diamond shop.
Rares is a group of items in MovieStarPlanet that are no longer obtainable. Some of them are being brought back during Rare Week hosted by MovieStarPlanet. These items were all once sold in the shop, but have since been removed. Items from Diamond Packs are also considered rare since they are unable to be purchased in the shop. Many rares have been removed from shops due to issues with copyright, being inappropriate, or being outdated. There always have been a controversy with Rare Weeks. Players were not satisfied with the idea of rares being brought back. Many were protesting to stop the Rare Weeks, but MovieStarPlanet workers never listened. The first public version of MSP releases in 2009 under beta. It had no promotion as the game was still unfinished. The design concept was really grumpy and depressing. The 2009 version was for testing purposes, it wasn't a fully functional game at that time. Months later, the game changes its logo to something more futuristic that may seem familiar to us. Weeks are passing, and MovieStarPlanet changes its color palette to something more lively. Grumpy buildings were changed into a colorful bomb. They put every color possible in the new town design. They wanted their game to seem more interesting towards children, and they got rid of all the controversial stuff. 1 year later, MSP changes its logo again. This time the new logo looks almost the same to the current one we have. During 2010 era, MSP started gaining popularity. They had to remove certain functions 1 year later because of the fact that children were only playing this game. It was for their safety, as they said. Months later, MSP had a huge makeover. They completely changed the game. This era was different, better town graphics than before, cheaper VIP prices, more freedom for non-VIP members, and art books were added. After 2012, the old MSP era was finally over.
What is rare skin? Rare skin is a custom skin color that is only possible with Cheat Engine. A skin color that is not available in Beauty Clinic. People used rare skin for trolling, but now they use it for the aesthetic. People were freaking out about it because there was a chance they might get banned. It's using a software after all. There are thousands of videos on it. I don't understand why people make videos on it to this day. Isn't there enough videos? Or am I just tripping? Plants are unique items in MovieStarPlanet. They were released in 2010 as part of the garden theme, but were later retired in summer 2011. Plants can only be placed in the garden room, but on the app they can be placed anywhere. There are two types of plants. Neo plants, which win on VIP, and meat eaters for VIPs. They could be purchased from the plant store for around 400 star coins, and once fully grown, the player could then sell them for around 800 star coins.
In the game casting, you had to repeat the moves of Pixie Star, formerly Samantha. Pixie performs 3 animations, then 3 options appear with the names of the animations. We need to click on these options, but in the correct order. The person who does this the fastest, wins the round. casting has a problematic past. It's one of the most broken MSP games ever introduced to us. It's being removed a lot of times now. It was removed on March 16, 2020. It is not known for what reason, however, moderation wrote the casting will never come back. In the past it was also deleted on February 2016, but brought back on June 22, 2016. Design studio rares are being made with a software called Fiddler that we will be talking about later on. They're made with map remote, which means no one can see them besides you. However, if the MSP app takes a screenshot of it, people will think it's a legit rare, when in reality it's just a normal clothing. Design studio rares are patched for now. Fiddler is not cooperating with the MSP app. It only works on the website version. Nothing interesting about it.
Extra accounts are a prop to the movies on MSP. If you don't have enough friends, you can always use them as a character in your movies. They were introduced in 2009, but received a glow up in 2021 after the extra accounts got hacked. Bots are another way of leveling up on MovieStarPlanet. This method isn't safe, as it's basically exploiting the game. There are people in the MSP community who sell movie tools. They basically put you in a movie and activate their bots, so they watch the movie over and over and you receive fame. The amount of fame you get is really huge. A lot of people appeared on high scores because of the exploiting. I wouldn't recommend doing this. Who even cares about a level nowadays? Plus, you can actually get banned for doing this. I knew a lot of people who ended up this way, and never got their accounts back. As we know, MSP gets their upcoming stuff leaked by other people. But how is it possible? How do they even leak things? The answer is actually simple. A lot of people run MSP leaks on Instagram to show the upcoming stuff. MSP used to fight with this problem, but I think they gave up. They stopped taking down leak pages and just moved on. But how do they leak? To leak, they have to change clothing ADAs to get the upcoming ones. They just change the number 80. It's like kinder surprise egg. You don't know what you'll get. But they have to guess them all. Another method I think the leakers use is just searching for upcoming stuff in the MSP files. There used to be a private MSP server, where they test the upcoming stuff, but I think people don't have permission to it anymore. Maybe they just have database saved and that's where they get their leaks from.
Pixie Star and Zack Sky are not controlled by other people. They are bots. They're online all the time because they inform people about upcoming stuff in their status. They were never controlled and will never be. Another myth is about old MSP. Apparently hackers have hacked the game and MSP had to make a new version, which is not true at all. MSP have planned a makeover already. They use the same design for 3 years and they thought it's a great time to make a change. Samantha was one of the first characters to be created by MSP. She used to run casting. You could add her to your movies as Samantha Extra. However, on March 9, 2015, Pixie Star took over her casting role, and the administration removed Samantha herself. This resulted in players panicking and wanting Samantha back. This was a time where Pixie Star hate train started. Many people think that Pixie Star is Samantha with a changed name and new clothes, which is actually true. Arcade games were added to MovieStarPlanet in late 2012, allowing you to play games that were connected to other game websites. Playing an arcade game does not earn you fame. Arcade games aren't currently available in the downloadable MSP since MSP don't know how to connect them to an app. YouTube was added to the game on June 24, 2011, allowing you to watch videos that were published to that platform. YouTube on MSP was retired on December 30, 2020. The reason is the same as arcades. Not all videos appeared on YouTube MSP.
The farther we are in the film, the deeper we are in the iceberg. The first thing I want to discuss are 3 programs that are well known around the MSP cheating community: Cheat Engine, Charles, and Fiddler. On the iceberg they are written separately, but I will discuss them together so I can save some time. First is Charles. The oldest related to this program MSP films probably go back to even 7 years. It was first used to edit requests sent from MovieStarPlanet so that people could get benefits from them. For example, rares, fake coins, free special greetings, and the list goes on and on. Later, after MSP patched editing requests with Charles, it was used for map remote. Fiddler. Nothing much about it. For some reason people started using it instead of Charles. It doesn't really change much. This program became popular around the MSP community around 2017 when people started using it to make rares in Design Studio. And the last of these 3 programs is Cheat Engine. This one is used in MSP community for the longest time. I'm almost sure that it was even used in 2010. First used to make fake star coins and use speed hack, but later people started using it to make rare eyes, mouths, color, etc. Rare eyes. Eyes that are not available on MSP anymore and only small group of people have them. It also works with mouths and makeup. Some of those can be still obtained by using third programs. Recoloring. Changing colors of items. People often change colors of their rares. At first, you could only do that by paying someone who knew how to recolor things or be that person. Few months ago, some people made programs which could be used for recoloring. As of now, the method is available on YouTube and you can do it yourself using gift cards or magazine codes. Spawning. Term used for spawning rares. You could also spawn other things, but it wasn't very profitable. Most likely the first spawning happened at the beginning of 2020 and only few people knew about it. Later that year programs like Bufferly were released which could be used to spawn things. As of now, spawning rares is patched, but items that were made at that time still exist. Cinema and school. Chat rooms that are not available on MSP anymore. The school chat room didn't stand out from other chat rooms, besides its name and look, and it was probably the reason behind its removal. Cinema chat room was more interesting. It had a big screen that showed videos from YouTube which was very buggy. School chat room got removed during 2015 and cinema chat room year later. School chat room was replaced by themes chat room. MSP getting deleted and hacked. This one is actually pretty interesting. In the summer of 2021, some people got into the MSP admin panel and were able to control most of things on MSP. There was this website which had a password, and if you had that password, you were actually able to get into the MSP admin panel and control, for example, Pixie Star, themes, news, etc. These people started adding photos and statuses from Pixie's and Zach's accounts saying that MSP will be deleted and replaced with MSP2. Which was of course fake. Not only that, some of those people posted pornographic content and some of them advertised their Discord servers in the news tab. Not long after that incident, MSP deleted that website. Cheap VIP. Basically a term used for VIP that was bought cheaper than it normally would. There are many methods for that. For most of them you need to use VPN and change your IP to country that has cheaper prices than yours. Bufferly. An exploit made for MovieStarPlanet that has some past controversies with it. You could spawn items, and change your profile picture using that program. The creator, Dolo, was accused of grooming underage girls, which means that he's a predator. It has been discovered that his software Bufferly was a Trojan. The virus is very dangerous as Dolo can have access not only to your files, but also your webcam. Do not install Bufferly, not worth it. It's only on the Iceberg to spread awareness and tell you a story. Aesthetic channels. The first signs of an aesthetic channel was in 2016, when user Automage, formerly Ivo, posted a video called, The Aesthetic Side of MovieStarPlanet. Aesthetic is something you call beautiful. There were more videos, but the author got rid of them. His video popularized the aesthetic style. Ivo paved the way for other aesthetic YouTubers. Moderators work at MSP. They are the ones who receive the reports about bad behaving users. The easiest way to find moderators is through people's movies. People often add mods to their movies, so you can just click on their name to add them. Deleted animations are animations that are no longer obtainable. They have sometimes been reintroduced back into the store during Rare Week. However, MSP never added them in their original forms. They just get rid of the bloody or inappropriate stuff and replace it with something more child-friendly. On April 29, 2017, there was supposed to be a virus on MSP, which obviously ended up being a rumor. People were supposed to lose their accounts if they log in, or just catch a virus on their computer. As expected, nothing bad happened. It was a normal day on MSP. MovieStarPlanet staff have their own private server for testing purposes. As I said previously in MSP Leaks, MSP tests the upcoming stuff in there. I have no idea if it still exists, but if it does, that's where the leakers get their stuff from. On May 23, 2018, a YouTuber KaylaNixoX managed to glitch herself on the front page with another YouTuber called Tropicals. They glitched their avatars and anonymous. The YouTubers used Charles and changed something in competitions, probably an actor 80. Both YouTubers are retired for now. Not sure what will happen in the future. Super VIP is a VIF that is no longer purchasable. It was out in September 2013, but was deleted in September 2014. Exactly for only 1 year. I even made a video on how to bring it back, but only visually.
It disappears after logging out. It cannot be purchased, but can be obtained if you have a VIP code from 2013 or 2014.
Pixie Star makes her first appearance in 2013 on MSP magazine cover. She looks different, but it's the same character. She wasn't appearing anywhere besides the welcome screen when you make a new account. She was also on a mobile app icon. Zack Sky makes his first appearance in 2013 on a welcome screen and a mobile app icon. They're the same character, just different prototypes. Desa.xyz is a site created by DeSource. It's meant to track items, glitch items, look up information about the user's clothes, actor converter, and item remover. I don't know if MSP still gives bans for using this site. However, it doesn't harm anyone. Fame City is a game created by MSP. You play the role of the same character as movie stars on MSP, and our task is to climb to the top of the list of fame. The application has been removed from Play Store and App Store due to the loss of popularity. The game is based on gaining energy that can be spent on various activities. If we want to record an advertisement, work, eat something, watch TV, or even sleep, it all costs us energy. In stores, we can buy clothes, furniture for the room, and also change our face. You can only change the color of the skin, lips and hair. The color of the clothes and furniture cannot be changed. Honestly, this game gives me Kim Kardashian game vibes. They should definitely bring it back. Star Studio is another game related to MSP where we create our own Star Studio, design our own film sets and improve buildings. It's one of those tycoon games where you create your own city. The game is no longer available for download. Another game related to MSP is a Subway Surfers knockoff called Fame Rush. Fame Rush was completely free to play, but some game items could also be purchased for real money. Earned fame and star coins could be transferred to MovieStarPlanet. It was released on December 8, 2015, and the game is no longer available. I have no idea what the rest of MSP apps are, so I'll leave them here. If you're selecting an animation, there is a chance your character might not load, and instead of your character, strange character appears that has woman features. If you still don't know the answer what this thing is, here we go. So when MSP works on their animations, they use 4 types of animating dolls. They use them to make sure that it fits the movie star's rig. They're kind of disturbing, but you shouldn't be scared of them. They're harmless.
On March 12, 2015, Pixie Star was hacked. 3 days after Samantha got replaced. Because of her new terrifying appearance. Many players have made theories on Pixie being a hacker or possessed. The issue lasted for a few days, and the person responsible for this still remains anonymous. Pixie had a break for almost 3 years, until a player named Electra 9002 decided to change her look on January 2018. MovieStarPlanet staff have planned new servers for years. Japanese, Belgium, and Italian servers were being made. However, there's a low chance they will ever get released. They're still in MSP files. Moderator 002 was once dating as 98101, who was underage. His name is Adrian. A moderator's job is to keep the players safe, not grooming others. Adrian was IP banned in 2013 for spreading link to testing MSP server. Moderator 002 had him added as her boyfriend on MSP, which is extremely weird. Both are banned for good. Adrian was harassing innocent players behind the curtains, but here are his explanations from 2017.
Hi everyone, this is the real Adrian as 981011 once upon a time as 9810. I am writing because I see a lot of you have a lot of pain for me, but many of your accusations are a lot of lies because I do not remember to act on many of these things. I apologize for your resentment against me because I do not want to leave my mark with regret and offended someone with feelings. I'm 19 now, so we all grow up and you all grow up too. Thank you for my memory, and I am sorry that all pages have been removed, but paying for something that I do not use and does not make much sense. Best regards, Adrian.
According to the MovieStarPlanet Help Guide, it is not possible to change your username. However, there is one possible way. You need to have an inappropriate username, or Unicode text in your username that is only writable with cheat engine. People report themselves to moderators. I know it may sound dumb, but this is where magic starts. So when they answer a few days later, they should force them into changing their username once they log in. And voila! This is how people change their usernames. Who's Kaylin and why is she on the iceberg? The answer is simple actually. Throughout her whole YouTube career, Kaylin was always making unique content that was never seen before. She was the cultural reset in the MSP community. Without her, the YouTube MSP wouldn't be the same thing it is now. Kaylin invented a lot of things. She was the one who bought 20 diamond packs, she was the one who glitched herself on the front page, she was the one who was on the MSP testing server. So who's the icon now? Of course it's Kaylin. This YouTuber had a huge potential back in 2018, but everything was lost when Kaylin started making Gaka Studio videos as a joke. I agree the new content made her way more popular, but the previous one was so original. If only the game was more alive. Phoebe is someone who managed to access the MSP database files. They apparently accessed it illegally, but what's more interesting is the fact that Phoebe added their own pair of 2 hairs. If you access the MSP database, you can replace some files with your own. That's why Phoebe's hairs have really old IDs from 2012. It just really shows how MSP is poor at securing their own game. I really enjoy the hair, since one of my friends have them. Custom profile pictures are a thing since 2017. But with Bufferly, you could do it for free. Of course, it's only Dolo's trick to gain your trust. Please don't download Bufferly, I'm saying it again. But back to the topic, to this day there is a method, however it's unleaked and I hope it'll stay this way. Custom profile pictures are not worth it. The amount of people who got banned for them is insane. Leave it to the professionals if I'll be honest. Hack by Lisa was a virus-free exploiting software that allowed you to recharge the amount of star coins selected by the user. Maximum was 10,000. It also had the ability to automatically set the 6th level on the user's account. It was usually used on burner accounts to buy wish lists. The reason why it was not used on the main account was that the game algorithm could detect cheating, which resulted in an automatic ban after a few minutes. My school was an option that allowed us to find friends from our school. First, we need to enter our data, school, class, name, and then we will be able to find students from our school, from different classes. We can change the data every 3 months. It was removed on May 22, 2018 due to the entry into force of the General Data Protection Act, approved by the EU. Skin glitched items are items that match your skin color. No matter what skin tone you'll have, skin glitched items will always match it. Skin glitched items are only obtainable with Cheat Engine. People can also send them to you through the gifts. So have you ever heard about Scary Planet? A replica of the old MSP with a scary theme. As a person who worked on it, I can confirm that the game was made to earn money off of children. It never existed and was never a real thing. They actually made a functional game during April 2021, but everything was stolen from a person named Vita. The same person who hacked MSP with others. And now the creator is a SoundCloud rapper. And guess how his music sounds like? It sounds like shit. I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. I just have traumas from the creator that I don't wanna share right now. He's not a good person as he harasses my friends to this day. But here are some videos I saved just in case he might delete them. Phoebe's old MSP was a fan project. It was supposed to be a game that resembled the old version of MovieStarPlanet, while also removing features that involve real money. The game was officially released on December 27, 2021, but due to a large increase of players, Phoebe had issues with the game that she couldn't really fix. Something's fishy, because for hours straight Phoebe was saying everything is okay now, when in reality no one could even log on their accounts due to a huge amount of errors. Long story short, Phoebe never really made the game work better, but what's funnier is the fact that one day later it got taken down for copyright. I like the idea, the execution was just poor and bad. I'm not saying I could make old MSP because I can't, but come on, let's not lie. It was so damn obvious it would get taken down. www.rcmoviestarplanet.com is a secret testing server called Scary MSP by players. It was leaked by Adrian, the person who dated a moderator. The site itself is not scary. After clicking on the link to this version of MSP, the shop logo and the image of Safer Internet Day 2014 appears on the front page. Scary MSP may actually be the test site of MSP, but the moderators say they didn't make Scary MSP and they don't want to hear about it. Katie Darling MSP is a YouTuber that revealed the first ever footage of MSP. She uploaded the video on YouTube and it's still up to this day. On the video we can see the old grumpy design I talked about. This video is taken in early 2009 when MSP was in its beta stage. Gender change was an option in Bufferly. You could change your gender forever. A lot of people are stuck now with the swapped gender since this option in Bufferly was removed. Please, do not install Bufferly. Stay safe. A lot of MSP high scorers on USA experienced gender change since a group of people had a gender tool. They appealed to MSP and got their original genders back. Forgotten eyes are a pair of eyes that were introduced to us in 2017 Beauty Clinic update. They were removed in 2018 due to unknown reasons. They're still on MSP, I just don't know how to glitch them. Here's the 80 if you have any idea. Bloody casting was a thing in 2016 and 2017 where Pixie kept performing deleted animations with blood. The animations were appearing so often they had to completely remove them. They replaced their files with more child-friendly animations. Broken chat rooms started happening in July 2017. The chat rooms were pitch black and no one could even move. Keep in mind this was only happening to some chat rooms. The reason was probably just the fact that they were overloaded with players. In 2007, MSP was supposed to be an educational game where they could create movies and learn English. This is the only screenshot I could find. In 2009 you could use voice chat in chat rooms. This was removed very quickly as people could use bad language without any consequences. People also used it as karaoke. Another removed feature was Facebook. It was removed in 2011 due to increased rate of pedophiles. In January 2018, with Charles, it was possible to generate 500 level. Interestingly, when you clicked on the Become VIP button, level went back to 473. On 2009 MSP, there was a band called Black Lake. They were hosting concerts on MSP chat rooms and were making music videos and guides on YouTube, for which they received free VIPs. They apparently were considered moderators by others. Jolia, like all the rest, were known throughout the whole server, as they played MSP for hours in all chat rooms. They were very active and helped other players.
Baptized with a perfect name, they're adopting one by heart. It's they'll try calling us again, but you've been a little bitch. Well, I can run just as fast as I can. It's time. What about all the things that you said precious of mine? Did you ever stop to notice all the blood we shared before? Did you ever stop to notice this kind of this really short? What have we done to the world? Look what we've done. What about all the peace that you pleasure on the sun? Did you?
What is SFF? SFF is an Adobe Flash file format used for multimedia, vector graphics and action script. SFF files can contain animations or applets of varying degrees of interactivity and function. They may also occur in programs, commonly browser games, using ActionScript. But what does it have to do with MovieStarPlanet? Well, what if I would told you that everything you see on MSP is a SFF file? MovieStarPlanet is the former name of the MovieStarPlanet game. The game used this name till March 16, 2017. The game had a lot less content than the game does now. So when Facebook was still around MSP, I said it increased the rate of pedophiles, which means that there was some consequences. Around 2011 and 2012, not sure, MSP became a popular sex game, which increased the rate of pedophiles even more. This was highly dangerous as MSP is a game made for children. The creators took a step and removed Facebook. Moderators banned as many pedophiles as they could. A Polish YouTuber called Sakak found a phone number to Claw's wife. He was lucky as she was from Poland as well, and could speak Polish fluently. She was pretending to not know about the game's existence to protect herself from unwanted phone callings. Moderators from Star Stable do the same trick as well to prevent any harassment.
Halo, dzień dobry. Dzień dobry, czy dodzwoniłem się do pani Doroty? Przepraszam, że tak dzwonię niezapowiedziany jeszcze tak wieczorem. Ja jestem youtuberem tutaj z właśnie gry od pani partnera i dzwonię, bo chciałbym jakiś po prostu kontakt uzyskać, bo naprawdę tam się dzieją niefajne rzeczy w grze, bo jest parę takich zabezpieczeń, które nie da rady w ogóle naprawić, bo ludzie publikują sobie zdjęcia plus 18 właśnie w grze i no naprawdę dużo zdjęć się tam przedziera, ludzie tracą po prostu kanały i chciałbym jakąś pomoc od pani, chociaż bo z supportem nie da rady w ogóle się skontaktować, tak jakby moi znajomi podają wręcz jak naprawić ten błąd, ale nic to nie skóruje, nie?
A skąd pan w ogóle wie, że ja mam jakikolwiek związek z tą grą?
Znaczy, bo...
No jaką grą? W ogóle jak się pan nazywa?
Ja się nazywam Krystian Wilczyński. A po prostu kontakt mamy, bo jakiś czas temu po prostu wyciekł numer do internetu.
Wyciekł numer mój związany z jakąś grą?
No właśnie z grą MovieStarPlanet tutaj.
W jaki sposób to się mogło powiązać? Nie rozumiem w ogóle jak to się stało.
Znaczy no powiem pani, że ja po prostu nie wiem też jak to wyciekło, po prostu otrzymałem numer od znajomych i chciałem przedzwonić właśnie jakoś spróbować rozwiązać ten problem, no bo naprawdę ludzie tam tracą kanały wręcz przez to, że tam się niedobrze dzieje.
Powiem panu tak, ja nie jestem związany bezpośrednio z tą grą. Może mi się uda w jakiś sposób przekazać dalej. Poczekaj kochani, chwileczkę. Może mi się uda przekazać jakoś dalej te informacje, które mi pan przekazał, dobrze? Ale nie mogę niczego obiecać, bo tak jak mówię, nie mam bezpośredniego związku.
A właśnie jakoś kontaktu nie da rady zdobyć jakoś z osobą, do której moglibyśmy po prostu przekazać te informacje?
Ja niestety nie mam.
Rozumiem.
Ale no może mi się coś uda, rozumiem, że jest, znaczy ja przede wszystkim wiem oczywiście, że chodzi o bezpieczeństwo dzieci, jeżeli jest...
Tak, bo właśnie o to
chodzi, że po prostu my jako twórcy też jak robimy jakieś, promujemy grę czy coś, my na przykład na live nie możemy nic zrobić takiego, bo musimy wręcz połowę ekranu cenzurować i uważać na każdym kroku, czy po prostu no nie będzie jakichś niestosownych zdjęć, no nie?
No więc właśnie. Nie kochani, nie. Dobrze, przepraszam bardzo, ale muszę położyć dzieci spać. Dziękuję bardzo. Tak jak mówię, nie mogę niczego obiecać, ale spróbuję gdzieś tam popchnąć to dalej, ale ja niestety nie mam żadnego kontaktu. Więc tutaj niestety dead end. Dobrze, przepraszam bardzo, muszę uciekać. Dziękuję bardzo.
Jasne, dziękuję bardzo.
Dzięki, na razie.
do widzenia.
Nebula is an engine developed by MSP. Nebula is to help transfer MovieStarPlanet to the Unity engine, and to make the crew's work easier. The workers had to transfer entirely their game to a new engine. Without Nebula we would be forced to play on a different account only for MovieStarPlanet, and play MSP on a different account for example.
So who's Brycle1 and JHM? Brycle1 is an account that moderators use to post forums on Polish server. If you did something in Charles to reveal the real MSP account that is on forum, Brycle1 would show up, instead of a MovieStarPlanet account. JHM is a testing account. It's hard to tell what this account really is, but it's like those extra accounts. Did you know that throughout the whole MSP, the movie stars' underwear was different back then? In 2009 the movie stars were just naked. But they did not have any private areas. They were just like actual dolls in real life. Another change was made in 2010 when the creators gave movie stars an actual underwear. The underwear had a purplish tone, but in 2013 another change was made. The 2013 underwear is our current one. MSP workers update it sometimes.
You may seem confused now, but there used to be another VIP tier that no longer exists, not even with exploits, which is weird, but it's because it doesn't even exist on MSP anymore. It just exists as an icon. Nothing more, but I found some clues that could be useful to us in this video. So I've been having fun with MSP files and I found out that the hidden VIP existed in 2013. Not 2017 or 2018. It's something really old. It came along with all the new VIP tiers in 2013, so I've came up with a theory that could be possible. So I've said that generic VIP existed in 2013 already, right? That means generic VIP was on MSP before Star VIP was even being worked on. So what if generic VIP was an actual working VIP tier once? In 2013 file that is no longer on MSP, generic VIP has its own VIP icon, and in the newer file, it doesn't anymore. All of the VIP packages have their own AD. So I think that Star VIP was once generic VIP but they replaced it with Star. Maybe they shared the same AD. There are still some leftovers of generic VIP in the main file. There's even a profile of generic VIP that is real. Generic VIP won't show up because it's missing in the main file. There's a huge possibility that it's actually true. Besides that, I don't know more informations, but you can enlighten me in the comments if you know something. On September 15, 2016, a YouTuber named Poppy and Jasmine MSP recorded a very weird situation, where school and the old background came back for a few minutes. I've never seen anything like this. This was probably a mistake coming from one of the moderators. There's literally no way it just appeared by itself. TextMod is an utility to find, save and modify textures in direct 3D9 applications. With this app you could decompile BlockStarPlanet files or replace them with your own. Loginus 3 was response that kept information about the user that is transferred between the entire nebula. Loginus 3 was easy to edit with Fiddler and it allowed you to log in into someone's BlockStarPlanet account. It was officially patched on March 20, 2020. It was patched twice. A person under a nickname Dasrus mentioned Loginus 3 in one of their videos where he showed how to be a moderator on BlockStarPlanet. The first patch happened in summer 2019, and months later Loginus 3 started working again, so it's obvious they had to patch it one more time. It's patched to this day. For some reason, when you decompile BlockStarPlanet textures, Super VIP is actually blue. It's not pink. The reason why it's blue is still unknown. I guess we'll never get an answer. Admin Tool had a few versions that are still hidden in the game to this day. Ever since Pixie is on MSP, she has a strange head behind her. It's literally everywhere. It's in the front page, in the event pop-ups, in the Christmas calendars and more. I have absolutely no idea why it's still there. It doesn't belong to Pixie. I actually found out myself whose head it is. I've done some research and saw a girl with the exact same head. Apparently it's the front page girl from Slides and my school screen. She just has a different eye color, even the skin tone matches. Here is proof. It's kinda weird how this head is behind Pixie for 8 years. I'm not saying it's only in the old files, it's in the 2022 files too. What exactly is DragonBone? DragonBone is a plugin the designers use to create face parts or pets. It allows them to animate them. Previously the old eyes were made differently. DragonBone was the reason they replaced the old eyes with new ones that are equipped with better animations and DragonBone most importantly. There's a huge difference between the old and new eyes. This also applies to pets or monsters. Animations on mobile are also made with DragonBone. DragonBone is smoother than the classic animations. The reason why I put so many X's is because the name of main file is being changed all the time. So main is a file that has scripts of MSP, and a lot of files. It's easy to find, but hard to crack if you don't have special softwares. The file is really secured since you can add changes to the scripts and later on replace it in Charles. Sadly it only worked on the website version. It has a lot of MSP files you can't find with Charles, because it's in the main file obviously. So what's in the main file? In the main file, there are VIP icons, VIP profiles, loading screen, certain icons and spinning wheels. But the files are not really important here. The scripts are. You can literally do anything with them if you manage to replace the main file. Hidden Shop is a panel for moderators where they apparently manage themes. I used Hidden Shop myself 2 years ago and I can describe what you can do in there. So when you clicked on Add Theme and Remove Theme, a huge list of themes would appear with their names. It was very buggy and I couldn't close it, so I had to refresh MSP every time I clicked on the buttons. The rest of the buttons did not work at all. I assume I needed an actual admin tool to open it somehow. I tried glitching Hidden Shop in 2022 but it did not work. MSP finally learned how to prevent certain links from being replaced. Damn imbeciles. However, I tried glitching Hidden Shop on a mobile app and it worked, but there was a problem. The spinning thing wasn't allowing me to do anything, so I gave up. Just kidding. I obviously still have access to Hidden Shop, so let me show you all the features. testing MSP servers are hidden. They are for testing purposes and only moderators have access to it. Did you know that people can make DIY servers? I knew one person who made a private server. I wasn't on it, but my friend was. But how is making your own server even possible? Well, it is possible. So I talked about the main file, right, and said that you can literally do whatever you want in there by editing scripts. So they changed something in scripts and made MSP connect itself to his own database. This is how they made a private server. A part of admin tool. In old MSP town, there are people who smoke cigarettes. Debugging tools are a feature that moderators use for AMF. There wasn't anything interesting. All I know is that it's annoying because if you hovered to the top left corner it would appear non-stop. I remember seeing the full screenshot in 2020 but I don't have it anywhere, I'm sorry. This is the only screenshot I have. Debugging tool icons are also in the main file, so this is another proof that debugging tools do exist.